So last year, when I got my 14-gallon Conoco, it came with free hops. Let's brew with them. Hi, I'm Bradley with To Be Brewing, and today we're going to do just a simple 2.5-gallon recipe, just more so to try out these hops that I got from last year from Yakima Valley. Actually, it was shipped with Delta, but the hops are from Yakima Valley. So this is what I have. It's a 2-ounce canister of Azacca Hops. This is reported to have a lot of citrus, sweet fruit, woodsy, and spicy characteristics. A lot of other places I've read see that this has a lot of mango type flavor. So we're just going to do a very simple beer with just this hop as our entire range, bittering and aroma, so we can get a feel for what this hop is like. This is going to be an all extract batch. I've already heated up a little bit of 2 3/4 gallon water that I'm now going to dissolve all of our dry malt extract in. Our dry malt extract for today: 3 pounds of pale ale and 1 pound golden light. So this is going to give a color a little more to the goldish pale side, not necessarily pale yellow, but not necessarily bright bursting yellow. And then the yeast is, I got an open packet of Nottingham yeast. It's an English style yeast, but it also ferments fairly neutral and clean, so that's a good way to accentuate this profile of this hops. We're going to make sure our dry malt extract is thoroughly mixed in, learning from last time. And once that's going, we'll start bringing this to a boil and we'll go. As for our hops usage, we're going to do 1/2 ounce of the hops at a 20-minute boil, which should give around 27 IBUs or so. We're then going to do another 1/2 ounce at 5 minutes left in the boil. And then after the boil is done, we're going to let it sit for about 5 minutes just to give a little more nuances to the hops. And that in total is going to add about another 9 IBUs to this hop, to this beer. So for a total of around 36 IBUs. So not super bitter, but just enough to give a profile. And then the remaining 1 ounce of hop, once fermentation gets going, I am then just going to dry hop, so that we can really give a burst flavor of this hop and see how it goes. So this beer is more going to be along the lines of a pale ale, but not quite an IPA, because I don't think I'm bursting in that much hop to my beer liquid, but we'll see how it goes. Come on, let's brew. All right, starting the 20-minute boil. Okay, 5 minutes to go. Our boil is done. Cutting the heat. Let this sit for about 5 minutes and then give it a nice bath to cool down to put in the fermenter. For this dry hopped beer, IPA, pale ale, not sure what it's going to end up at. I'm also doing priming sugar of 2 ounces corn sugar in a cup of water, boiled for a little bit is my priming sugar. 22 3/4 of a bottle of this pale ale. Sampling our Azacca Pale Ale. This came in at 8.5%. It's a pretty hefty beer. Still has a hint of mango, like I smelled when bottling. Okay. So we got, I poured a little fast. We've got a light tan head. Definitely a dark golden amber color to this. Still smells like mango. Not as much as when I was bottling, but it's there. It smells really good. It smells like it's juicy. Oh, that's tasty. There's the hint of fruit. I get the hint of stone fruit, which is what mango is. But then it's a bit on the bitter side too. So it's like, hey, I'm here. I'm definitely a pale ale. This is very tasty. I like this beer. In brewing this beer, this one had a hiccup as well. I was working on getting to my boil, and one of my kids asked for some help, so I went to go help him out. I should have waited 4 or 5 minutes, because when I came back, my boil over had occurred while I was working on getting to a boil, and I had this beer splattered all over. So that probably didn't help as to why this is an 8.5%. You know, I lost more liquid around. So that was fun. Stopping, having to clean everything up. It was all over the floor. It was nuts. But this is a very tasty beer. I definitely like this one. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to be notified of the next ones I release, hit that subscribe button. Until then, I'm Bradley with 2B Brewing. I'll see you next time.